ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. May I have your attention, please? I request Shruti Khurana, the director of Infosys Foundation, to kindly come out to the dais. I request K.G. Raghavan, chairman of the Bhavan, to kindly take the seat. I request Dr. T.S. Satyavati to kindly to take the chair. Anand, our vice chairman, please be there. Yes, I think it's wonderful. Arkali? No. I'm sure you're in a good company. No, then Mayor, so this one. Penny. So I think, Madam, you could be there in the dais. Nagalakshmi now. Be there. Chalo. Yeah. So friends, today is a very important day for us. Today we are launching a book titled Carnival of Carnivals, edited by our HR Anand. This book contains the report on also the photographic album of the 8 states festivals. Almost in every state we had a cultural festival for continuously for 7 days. And Chairman K.G. Raghavan has a distinction of attending all the 8 states inauguration on the first day. Welcome to you, sir. And here is one more lady sitting there. She was there in all the 8 cities, in all the 8 days. Please stand up and let me recognize your presence. And Dr. T.S. Satyavati is our vice chairman and chairman of the Indian Institute of World Culture here. She is on the dais. Welcome to you. She is Bhavan's Kendra Committee member too. Welcome to her. And the most important guest, the one who sees all these things are happening, is Shruti Khurana. I welcome you, all of you here, and also my friends from the media, and some of the media friends, they came early and took our newly released book. And may I request K.G. Raghavan to say a few words before we launch the book. And I think we should, yeah.
Srimati Shruti Khurana, Director of Infosys Foundation, Dr. T.S. Satyavati, Chairperson of the Institute of World Culture, Mr. H.R. Anand, Vice Chairman of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, and the Chairman and Managing Director of Bangalore Press, who have published this work which is being released today. Ladies and gentlemen, today is a very important and a momentous occasion for us, as we see the culmination of a year's program which has been organized with the collaboration of Infosys Foundation and Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. When I say it was a year-long program, it does not necessarily mean that the program was spread over 12 months. In fact, the MOU, or the Memorandum of Understanding, with respect to this program was signed between Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan and Infosys Foundation somewhere in November, December of 2022. And the mandate was that this program must be concluded in the 7 states of India within 31st of March 2023. And this program was therefore done in a matter of 3 months. It was conceived, planned, executed, and successfully completed. That what has been done in these 3 months. All this would not have been possible but for the deep interest that everyone had in the promotion of art and culture. The program which was conducted over these 3 months in these 7 states, had a variety. It had local talent, it also had talent from outside. And the emphasis was to convey a message. And when you look at every one of these programs, the one message that was conveyed, and I think very clearly and unequivocally, was that we are a one nation. And the best way to communicate this thought and this concept was through art, music, dance, and drama. And all this has no language. For all of you will agree with me, these type of cultural events are not products of the mind alone. It is a confluence of the mind and the heart. And once there is the element of heart, it is the heart of India that percolates to all these programs. And what better combination can you have for this program than the coming together of these two great organizations, the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan and the Infosys Foundation. As you all know, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan was started in around 1938 by Dr. K. M. Munshi. And Dr. Munshi was a statesman, a politician, a freedom fighter, a constitution maker, a writer, a dramatist, a lawyer. And his vision was that we should have an organization which will promote, propagate, and preserve Indian culture. And it is with that objective he started the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan with the blessings of Mahatma Gandhi and Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel. And very aptly, Dr. Munshi ji named the institute which he started as Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. Why Bharatiya Vidya? Bharatiya Vidya has no geographical boundaries. It makes no distinction on the basis of religion, gender, region, language, or race. It encompasses everything, and therefore the motto of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan is Ano Bhadraha Krutavo Yantu Vishwataha, let noble thoughts come to us from every side. And that organization which he conceived, namely Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, also has another tagline, Amrutam tu Vidya. Knowledge is nectar. And as you all know, knowledge has no language. Knowledge percolates through every side. And that is the foundational principle of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. And now, we go to another great institution which has created what we may call as corporate culture in this country, and that is Infosys Limited. If today India is known in the corporate world, truly the credit must go to Infosys Limited. Infosys Limited showed to the world that Indians are capable of conducting world-class business honestly, transparently, and successfully. And that is what Infosys did. Infosys is a technology leader so far as the world is concerned today. And it has now not stopped at simply being in the field of technology. Infosys, even before the compulsion by the law to contribute towards corporate social responsibility came in, has been very active in the field of propagating art and culture. And that is how the relationship between Infosys Foundation, which is the charitable arm of Infosys Limited, and Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan has completed a remarkable relationship of 25 years. And that relationship, which started with a small endowment, has today grown like a banyan tree. And we are very glad to inform all of you that under this big banyan tree of these two big organizations, the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan and Infosys Foundation, hundreds and thousands of artists have received a fillip, and there has been an impetus to art forms which had almost vanished. And that is how we have the outreach program between Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan and Infosys Foundation. Now, as an extension of that outreach program is the present program, namely these programs in various states in the country which will continue for 2 more years as per the present understanding, and I'm sure it's just a question of extending the relationship further. It will continue 23, 24, 24, 25. And with this, we will have programs in almost every part of this country, in every state. And just to give you a background of what the program has been over the last 3 years, over the last 3 months, the effort has been to find the essence of Indian culture. Effort is not simply go in search of unity in diversity. The effort is to promote diversity. The effort is to find beauty in diversity. The effort has been to appreciate the beauty in every art form, coming from any region, coming from any language, coming from any quarter, irrespective of any of these artificial differences that humankind has made for itself. And this has been a tremendous success. There have been programs where we have had literature from every religion being enacted, being sung, and it has been given a form. We have had artists from across every religion, every remote corner of the country who have come and participated in these programs. And all these programs have also gone live with the help of technology. You will find every one of these programs on the YouTube. If technology has made our life seamless, if I am able to access any information from any part of the world with the help of the computers and the information technology at our fingertips, why should we not make this world one and promote the concept of world culture through these art forms? That is how today this program at the Institute of World Culture has become so meaningful, because it's now coming together of 3 important organizations with a common objective: the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, the Infosys Foundation, and the Indian Institute of World Culture. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a momentous journey. And at the Bhavan, we have enjoyed every moment of this. It was challenging, it was exciting, it was enjoyable. And everybody put their heart and soul into this program. And on behalf of the Bhavan, I acknowledge the effort that has been put in by all at the Bhavan who have physically taken the strain of going through every one of these programs. And as you will all agree, the devil is in the details. And every one of the programs has been meticulously planned. You will see it when you see these programs which are now available on YouTube. On the importance of having this type of a program to promote the interest amongst all, be it of any age, in the several art forms of this country, I don't think I need to say more, excepting to say, Kavya Shastra Vinodena, Kalo Gachati Dhimatam, Vyasanena cha Murkhanam, Nidraya Kalahenava. The wise, the intelligent spend their time in kavyas, in shastras, and of course in humor. And the non virtuous spend their time in sleep and in fomenting differences. And we do not want to be part of that group. We would rather want to be part of the first group. I would like to end by recalling to you a very famous statement made by Shakespeare in his great play, Merchant of Venice. And look at the importance that art and art forms have had even during the time of Shakespeare. The man that hath no music in himself, nor is not moved with concord or sweet sounds, is fit for treason and stratagems and spoils. The motions of his spirit are dull as night, and his affections are dark as Erebus. Let no such man be trusted. That's the strong language in which even William Shakespeare condemned somebody who does not have the mind not to learn the art, but at least to appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, on this occasion, I have to place on record our sincere gratitude to Mr. H.R. Anant, who is the Vice Chairman of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. He has so meticulously brought out this book. And this is not the first book that Sri Anant has brought out in this manner. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan had a series of conferences. We had 7-day conferences on the Vedas, on the Upanishads, on the Puranas, on the Kavyas, on Ramayana, on Mahabharata, on Bhagavata. And papers were presented at each of these conferences by learned scholars from all across the country. And Mr. H.R. Anant brought out for us every year a nice big volume of all the papers which is preserved for posterity. Thank you very much for gracing this occasion. And it is indeed a proud privilege for all of us to be at this very momentous program where we are seeing the culmination, as I said, of the programs for 2022-2023, and more importantly, the beginning of the program for 2023 and 2024. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Raghuvanji. As usual, he was very erudite and given the entire picture of how the journey of last 25 years. Today, the main reason is today we are celebrating the 25 years of the cultural collaboration. This is something which not many organizations have celebrated. Anant, I request him now to say how we are able to put up so much of lot of information in the best possible manner. You can use the...
We'll have the release and then do it?
Yeah, I think... Because our media friends are, they have many things to do, so may I request Shruti Khurana? Yeah, please. Bapa, we are Bartra Bani, Mande. So, Shruti.
Yes, 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 yes. That's correct.
Namaskara, good evening. The dreams of an author are put into a story, and that is filmed into a film. And the producer, the director, the film actors, all of them put in their effort to convert it into a good film. And then media people like you go there and write about the film. But things will not be as good by merely reading about what is written about the film. Thereafter, we go and see the film to actually enjoy it. Why I'm saying this is because that's what we are trying to do with this program of Carnival of Carnivals. The carnivals that took place at 8 states, 8 places, and 8 days at each of the places. Our Srimati Nagalakshmi ji was there, Chairman Raghavan were there. The program went on. I think it was about 70 odd programs during these 3 months, and about 1600 artists were covered. And it was a beautiful thing. Just about, I think, mentioned in the book also, just about a couple of lakhs of people were able to view it. I say just about a couple of lakh because we have 140 crore of people in our country, and many of them do not know about it. They might have just read about it, like the review of the cinema that I mentioned to you. So what we did was, first of all, documented what happened at each of the places through a pictorial presentation in the book. Please go through the book later. It's a wonderful thing to go through it. And this is like the review that the media people give about a cinema when you see the book. But what is more is that merely about the review does not give you the full thrill of the activity. So we have had what are called as QR codes. There's one full page dedicated to it. And each of the programs, each day, you have a separate QR code that comes to approximately about 100 odd QR codes. By scanning that with your phone, you can actually see the programs, enjoy the programs. Each one of them can go on for about an hour or so. When you have the time, you can actually go through the program. And this is what I believe has made this book and the program something that is worthwhile keeping it, viewing it whenever you want. You may not be able to go to Indore, you may not be able to go to Chandigarh, you may not be able to go to Kerala, Maharashtra, but through this book, through the QR codes, you can actually go there and participate in these programs. And that is the beauty of the programs. I know that several of Shruti's colleagues at Infosys would not be able to travel for these programs, but they can sit in front of their computers, merely look at the QR codes, and you have an excellent coverage of the program. And I think this is the uniqueness of this book. The book covers through pictures whatever happened, beautifully done through pictures. Short write-ups. The write-ups are very short. I know today's people don't like to read too much, but we have short write-ups. But you have the QR codes. You can select and go into whichever program you want to and enjoy that program. And that is the speciality about this book, which Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan has brought out and given me the opportunity to work towards this. Thank you very much. And I request all of you to look at the book, enjoy it, go through the programs. They are wonderful programs. And at the end of the book, the last page, you will also find the program for the coming year, the places where it's going to be held, etc. In case you happen to go there during those dates, you can also participate in these beautiful programs for the next year. So this is about the book. And I'm sure that it will be a collector's item which people will preserve for a long time. And thank you. And Shruti ji, please convey this to all your colleagues at Infosys, that they don't have to go all the way, but they can sit in front of their computer and enjoy the programs which they have been kind enough to sponsor. Thank you.
Thank you, Anand. Such a wonderful presentation of your extraordinary book. So from our side, thanks to you, big thanks to you, and a big round of applause to him, Anand. And keep this, the spirit little more. Next year also you may have to do this. Yes, he will do it. Now may I request the Shruti Khurana, our wonderful child. I would still like to call it as a child because she is such a dear to all of us. I don't like to. She is the director of Infosys Foundation. So the repeat performance.
Thank you. Thank you so much to all of you who took our time this evening to come here today. And I hope you, if you've not had a chance, go visit the exhibition. It's got some really wonderful paintings out there, really some fantastic work by artists who really need our support. There are a lot of arts that are dying. So the fact that you go see will hopefully encourage some of them to continue. So that being said, first I'd like to thank Mr. Raghavan. That was such an eloquent speech. I always love listening to him and I forget my own. So that's always good to hear. And he's gave such a wonderful representation of how the partnership has been and how this festival came about. Also along with Mr. H.R. Anand, who very kindly put this book together. And I'm so glad that we got to do it with him. He himself represents a huge heritage of Bangalore. So thank you so much. So Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. So the moment I hear that, I hear Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one world, one family. And then we have Infosys Foundation. Our motto is Bahujan Hitaya, Bahujan Sukhaya. For the benefit of many, for the happiness of many. So I think just because of that true intent at the heart, this was a partnership that was meant to be sooner or later. And I'm glad that it was sooner. So we've completed more than 25 years now, and it's been a huge milestone for us, as well as Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. And I'm thankful and grateful that the universe has given us this opportunity to do so many collaborations together. Since Mr. Raghavan has already given you a sense of the festivals and the history, I'd like to maybe pick out one or two milestones that we've done over the years. I know we've done many, but just a couple of them. So between 2014 and 2015, which was right about the time the CSR rules came about, Infosys Foundation and Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan together presented over 200 cultural programs in 1 year. Not just in India, but because at the time it was allowed even overseas. We sent Indian artists from here abroad and provided them with livelihood and exposure through the Infosys Foundation Endowment Fund. So the Corpus Fund was expanded, and then formally we established a more expanded version of the relationship in various states, including Karnataka, Odisha, Kerala, Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Gujarat, Maharashtra. And we started those operations in around April 2016. from 2015 though, while this was going on in parallel, we did another thing. So Infosys Foundation supported the renovation of the Someshwara Archaeological Complex in Lakshmeshwara, which is in the Gadag district of Karnataka. With that restoration, we found that there was a temple that was built over 1,600 years ago, and it was restored with the help of ASI and Infosys Foundation to its original glory. But to keep it in that state and to maintain it and to have people come in and appreciate what is there in terms of our culture, we reached out to Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan again. And now for several years, we have had a cultural confluence there where artists of the region showcase their talent for the world to see. And that is because of the partnership we've had with Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan over many years. So many artists and many musical artists as well. Artist camp is conducted, and they can come there to create a unique ambience and a visual appeal in that location. We've had many other festivals like this, including one that was in the ancient 80-hectare Buddhist site of Anupu in the state of Andhra Pradesh that also dates back, very interestingly, to the 3rd century. So like this, we've had many such partnerships with Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan that I think they've gone back in memory over our years, but that 25 years actually holds a lot. And I'm hoping that one day, Mr. Anand, maybe we'll do an entire journey instead of just festivals. So this wouldn't have been possible, I must say, without the support of Mr. Raghavan, the rest of the team at Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, our chairperson at the Infosys Foundation, Salil Parekh, and all our trustees who have unflinchingly given us support to continue this effort across India. So with this second edition of the festival, we are looking to accomplish 3 things. One is promote visual and performing arts that are specific to India, to preserve the traditional folk and classical art forms of India, and to provide a platform to the underprivileged and the not so well-known artists, and also hopefully in a sense give them some livelihood while we're at it. I am happy to be here to capture the essence of the partnership and to be here for the launch of the Coffee Table book and the journey of these festivals, which was painstakingly put together. Now these guys, they appear very, since I'm younger, I'll use the word chill, but the work that goes on behind the scenes, it's like the tip of the iceberg. You just see them at the event, giving us all this information about the history and where we come from, but the work that goes in is huge. It is enormous. It is not easy to create these festivals across different states without absolutely any disturbances or mistakes. They're like absolutely seamless. Thank you so much. I know that this wouldn't have been possible without each of you. Nagalakshmi, I'm very happy always to see women who are working close with the leadership. Mr. Raghavan and the team. Mr. Suresh, of course, is like my granddad. So always happy to see him and the team that I know could not be here today, and the team that I may have missed out. I wouldn't have been able to do this with Infosys Foundation without your support. So I'm hoping that we use this opportunity to seek blessings and to continue this meaningful work and find joy in preserving the tradition and culture of our country. Namaskara.
Thank you, Sriti ji. All her words came from the heart, not from the brain. That's the beauty of her talk. And may I seek the blessings of the chairman of Indian Institute of World Culture as that chairperson. Please speak a few words, and with that, we'll get into the concert mode later.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Yeah.
I have
Satyavati, that
no words to congratulate myself and thank myself for this wonderful opportunity for me to be a part of this program. The Coffee Table book, Carnival of Carnivals, it is a very, very special book brought out on a very special occasion and in an auditorium specially meant for that of the Indian Institute of World Culture. I'm very happy to be associated with both the organizations, two great organizations, Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, I'm on the committee, and here, Indian Institute of World Culture. And of course, with the unstinted support of Infosys Foundation, we all have been able to see this day, and the book has seen the light of the day because of the tireless efforts of so many people led by Sri Anant, none less than Anant. So special congratulations and thanks to him. And like others, I also wish that this very happy association and coming together of great organizations continues for a very, very long time and making us all fertile with the sweet memories and allowing us to be active participants in the future activities. With these words, I thank everyone on the dais and among the audience also. Thank you very much.
I think in the next 15 minutes, we are getting into the concert mode. They have to come and adjust the mics and other things. Anyway, as a closing part of this meeting, so on behalf of Bharati Vidya Bhavan and everyone here, I thank Shruti Khurana for having made it possible to be here, spent her good time, saw the exhibition, launched the book, and also promised to help us in this journey. And we thank you so much, madam. I now, your grandpa is blessing you. Live long. Every country needs people like you. So thank you so much for being here. And I thank the chairman of Indian Institute of World Culture, Dr. T.S. Satyavati, and our Guruji. So pranams to her. And thank you for being here on this occasion. Yeah. And our own K.G. Raghavan, the chairman of Bhavan. And he has, we can't really match his speed. He is so enthusiastic. He is a very busy lawyer. Despite that, he makes it a point to see that he attends each and every program and every meeting of the Bhavan, both in the office, outside the office, in the midnight, includes. Yes. You asked me why you look like this. This is the reason. So, and our own good friend, Vice Chairman of the Bhavan, and thank you so much for producing this book. And the lady in the green sari, sitting at the extreme end, Nagalakshmi K. Rao, she is the real person who works behind the stage, ensures everything that happens on time. She is the one who comes first in the office before all other staff come. That's why everybody is worried, and really she's a troublemaker for others. By 9:45 she is here in the office and I am late. So this is how she's commitment to the work is always there. Despite auto fellows give her trouble, she gives it back and then come to office. And attends to each and everything connected with the festival and other daily things. Thanks to madam. She said that she will not speak, so she has given that job to me. So thanks to you. Thanks to everyone who is here. And it's my time to honor the wonderful guests on the dais. Raghavan, Shruti Khurana. T.S. Satyavati. Claps could be louder. To our chairman, Raghavan. And to Sri Anand. And the wonderful Arkali Venkatesh has been associated with the World Culture. Please come on, sir. Yes. But our shawl is good enough to cover your body. Thank you.
Welcome again and again.
So thank you very much. As promised to Dr. T.S. Satyavati, we are leaving the stage 10 minutes before I promised. So please be seated. Enjoy the Ekaraga Sabha, Raganata. It's going to be a wonderful experience. It's a Infosys Foundation, Bharati Vidya Bhavan Cultural Outreach Program, and it will be another wonderful evening that you will experience. Namaskar, thank you very much. And thanks to media friends, they have been wonderful to us, and thanks to Doordarshan, they have covered this event. Thanks to each and everybody who have been here. Thank you very much.